Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's pick a card reading, this is going to be what do people immediately notice about you. So this is like when they first see you or meet you. This is kind of like their first impressions, what they think about you and what they notice. So please remember, this is a general reading, therefore it may not resonate with everyone. However, if you have clicked this video, I do believe there is a message here for you. I do offer private readings, which is linked down below in the description box. So don't forget to subscribe, like the video, leave me a comment, let me know what resonates. So there is 4 different groups. We have group 1, group 2, group 3 and group 4. So just take a minute or two to meditate on the card that is calling you the most. And when you feel ready, you can click your timestamp, which is linked down below. So I'm going to play some sound bowl music to help you to get in sync with the card that is calling you, and when you feel ready you can click your timestamp. Hello group number 1 and welcome to your readings. So this is going to be what do people immediately notice about you. So I've already asked for one message. So the message that we have is we have true love come to me. So one thing that people notice straight away about you is that you have a really affectionate energy. Okay, I'm seeing this, you know, some of you have a pink or purple aura about you. So this is all about an energy that people are attracted to. So yeah, people are definitely gravitated towards you and your energy field. And I feel like you just have a really caring nature about you. You're really nurturing, loving, you're really gentle is what I'm hearing. I'm picking up a soft, gentle energy. I'm hearing that, you know, you are someone who takes action on things as well. So people are attracted to the fact that you are quite a passionate person. So they notice this about you straight away, that you're quite ambitious. Okay, and definitely I'm picking up that kind of ambitious energy. And I feel like people notice something about the way you look. Okay, I do feel like people are attracted to you when they see you. Okay, so can we get some more messages? So for group 1, what do people immediately notice about you? What do people immediately notice about you? Group number 1. What do people immediately notice about you? What do people immediately notice about you? Group number 1. What do people immediately notice about you? What do people immediately notice about you? What do people immediately notice about you? Okay, so we have the 5 of Pentacles. We also have the Emperor. We have the Lovers, and then we also have the 2 of Swords. So group number 1, I feel like, you know, the fact we have the Lovers that came out, I really do pick up on the energy that, you know, people immediately notice about the way you look. Okay, there's something coming through about the way you look, but also this kind of caring, loving energy you have. And yeah, I can see this is the connection between your heart. Okay, so I feel like people are really drawn to the fact that you are just a really nice person, okay? And I'm seeing that you are very kind of peaceful. You bring a lot of harmony around people. So this is what people notice about you. I'm hearing that, you know, you can get on with almost anyone, okay? Of kind of like from different backgrounds. And you don't place judgment on other people is what I'm hearing. Okay, so people notice as well that you are someone, again, I'm just picking up such a caring energy for you, group number 1. You know, we have this animal shelter here where I feel like you're just very charitable. Maybe, you know, you help someone or you help animals. There is just this energy that people notice that you are kind of this person who's always going to let someone in. You know, if someone's out in the cold or just feeling really down, you're kind of there. So people notice that you're someone who is very giving. Okay, we have that very giving energy where I feel like you don't like seeing people having less than you, because again, you're just very giving, and that's why people always come to you. Okay, so I can see with the Emperor that people do instantly notice like your presence. Okay, because I'm picking up this kind of royalty strong energy where people just know that you are someone who is, again, very driven. You're very ambitious and passionate about what you do. So I feel like you have a strong presence. So even though you're gentle and you're soft, people do instantly notice something strong about you, that you are someone who's had to kind of look after yourself. You could be someone who has your own business, or just people look up to you is what I'm hearing. Because I'm seeing in the Two of Swords is this connection to you having so much wisdom. Okay, we have the owl that's popped out for this reason, because you are someone who has a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge about you, and this is what people immediately notice about you. So I feel like you do share your knowledge with other people. This could be your experiences in life, but I feel like you have a good one-on-one connection with other people, and this is what people notice about you. When they meet you, they have a good kind of intellectual conversation. So it's almost like, you know, you are more than what meets the eye, because I'm hearing that your thoughts and your communication really do deliver well. So when people meet you, they immediately notice. They can have multiple conversations with you, again, because, you know, you can kind of interact with multiple people. So the energies I'm picking up here is I'm picking up a Taurus, an Aries and a Gemini. So this could be Sun, Moon, Rising for you. It could also be a placement in your natal chart, but this is kind of the energy I'm picking up. Group number 1, what do people immediately notice about you? Okay, so we have Psychic Protection. Group number 1, what do people immediately notice about you? Can we get another message for group number 1? Okay, and we also have Wisdom. Wow, we literally just spoke about this. Okay, we literally just spoke about this owl. So I feel like the universe is really confirming and clarifying this reading for you. Okay, that people immediately notice that you are highly intelligent. You have a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge about you. Okay. So one thing that's coming through is you have a lot of wisdom as well about psychic protection. So people immediately notice that you are someone who they are drawn to, they like to go to you, but they feel this protective energy around you. So you are someone who gives off that energy where people just like being around you, okay, because they feel protected, they feel safe. So again, I feel like you have kind of like a spiritual nature about you. So people, you know, may feel like you are like an empath, or you're just someone who people feel really comfortable around, and they like being around your energy because they don't sense anything negative. I feel like they like to go to you for wisdom because they know that you can renew this for them, and they see you as this kind of shield of gold. So again, I'm seeing this connection to this crown, this gold. So again, you are just precious is what I'm hearing. You know, because you are so strong and bold, okay? So even though, you know, we pick up this soft side that people notice about you, they pick up the fact that you are kind of strong and bold, which we picked up earlier. So it's kind of like, you're like a mix between the two. So it's like a perfect combination where just people really love being around you. And this is what they notice about you. So I feel like people notice the fact you will kind of stabilize anything unstable. So they will notice the fact you have a good foundation in life. Okay, maybe you look a certain way where you are really kind of organized, but I'm just picking up this energy where, you know, you kind of have this energy where people are reflecting on you all the time. It's almost like this back and forth energy. I feel like you have a really kind of healing energy, a harmony about you, okay, and a good balance is what people immediately notice about you. So can we get some more messages for group number 1? What do people immediately notice about you? Okay, so we have clearing and journey. Make room for growth, branch out to the new worlds. So group number 1, people notice the fact that you again are very kind of healing, and this is why we have clearing come out, because I said you're very organized, and I feel like we have a clarifier now. You're very organized and you make room for growth. So people know this about you. They feel like you can almost declutter and renew their life, and this is what people notice about you. You're very clean. You yeah, that's just the energy I'm picking up. You just have this pureness about you, okay? And this is why we have this like white dove bird here, is because it's this kind of purity about you. So I feel like people pick up on the fact that you have this journey where, you know, it's exciting. So people like to be around you because they feel like you are always doing something. You're kind of always on the go. And people are noticing this about you. Again, it's that adventurous energy of being really ambitious and being passionate about something. So can we get more messages for group number 1? What do people immediately notice about you? One more message. Okay, so we have path. And we have idle hours. Take some time out to lie on the emerald grass. Wander on the path less travelled. What you find might surprise you. So I feel like there is a good connection here with journey and path. So people are, you know, immediately notice that you are on a path to go to this journey. People notice that you are almost like a wanderer. I'm hearing like you're like a traveller. And again, I feel like you're very spiritual, so it's almost like you have this surprising energy about you, and this is what people immediately notice. And I feel like you're someone who takes time in nature, okay, to ground yourself. You like to kind of lie on the grass. So this is that connection to the fact that they see you as this precious gold. They see you as this kind of emerald stone. Some of you may even have emerald as your birthstone. Group number 1, this was the reading I received for you on what people immediately notice about you. Let me know in the comments what resonated. I would love to know. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'm sending you so much love and light. Hello group number 2, and welcome to your reading. So this is going to be what do people immediately notice about you. So I've already asked for one message, so let's see what it is. So we have friendship, okay? Bring to me friendship true. Sharing, laughter, understanding too. So group number 2, I can see already instantly that people pick up on your friendship. People see you as a friend and they immediately are drawn to you. And this is what they notice about you. You have a friendly nature. Maybe you have a friendly face. I'm seeing that you have a strong, energetic, attractive laugh. So this is all about your smile, the way you laugh. So there's a lot of laughter around you. So you have a good energy. So I feel like you're someone who people want to be friends with because they see you as this true person. So you're very sharing, you're very understanding too, because to have a friend in your life who is understanding, people do not want to lose this. And this is what people will immediately notice about someone if they are trying to pick up on friendship and who they want in their life, because they will be kind of judging you when they first meet you. So know that people are judging you, but in a good way, because they immediately notice you are someone who could blossom and grow in their life. Okay, so for group number 2, what do people immediately notice about you? Group number 2, what do people immediately notice about you? Group number 2, what do people immediately notice about you? Group number 2, what do people immediately notice about you? Group number 2, what do people immediately notice about you? Okay, so we have the 3 of Wands, we have the 7 of Swords, we have the Ace of Wands, and we also have the 10 of Cups. Okay, group number 2, so I can see people do notice something very specific about you. Okay, because we have the 10 of Cups, so I can see that they definitely are looking for friendship with you, or maybe something more. But this is what people notice about you. I'm picking up change. So people are kind of always looking at the way you are evolving. Okay, so I feel like day by day there's something different about you is what I'm hearing. This could be to do with the way you look, the way you carry yourself, but I'm definitely picking up on this kind of transformative energy where I feel like you are able to become friends quite quickly with people, okay? Because I'm seeing this completion of someone in your life or coming into your life who's going to notice this about you straight away, that you're not someone that they're going to want to lose, okay? So we pick that up in friendship, that you are highly loyal, okay? You're very loyal, and that's kind of the strong message that I'm hearing, is that this is what people notice about you. It's almost like I'm hearing that someone will tell you a secret, and I feel like this is a secret that you will keep, because you're good at even hearing things that, you know, you may not want to hear. But I can see that you do take time to kind of control your faults as well as what you are hearing, seeing, and how you speak to other people. So you're kind of cautious about, you know, things around you and what you are saying. So people notice that they can trust you, okay, with their deepest, darkest secrets, okay. So I feel like, you know, people notice the fact you don't like to be betrayed, okay. You don't want friendships that you don't think are serving you or are good for you. So you're very kind of, you have a high judgment is what I'm hearing. People notice this and people will value your opinion. And I can see, because we have the Three of Wands, that you are someone who has a really bright future, okay. It's so bright, and people do notice this about you, that you are going on your own path. So I feel like you have a good career or you have good relationships in your life, but there is something in your life where people are seeing this about you, and people are picking up, again, as I said, this transformative energy is growth, okay. So people see that you are growing as a person, and this is what people are noticing about you. So there's definitely something that is changing about you gradually that people are picking up on. And I'm hearing that, you know, you're someone who surrounds yourself with supportive people, and you like to grow friendships, okay. I feel like friendship is very strong in this reading, and that is because this was your first card. So people do pick up on this. And we also have the Ace of Wands, so I can see that people, so I feel like people do immediately notice the fact that you are very homely, okay, especially because we have the Ten of Cups next to it. There's like this homely energy where people find your friendship really comforting. So I'm hearing you always have a spark of a new idea, and it's almost like it will come in your mind and you will run with these thoughts. So people are excited by the energy of you, and they immediately notice you're someone who's always coming up with new ideas. So maybe, you know, when you meet people, you're like, oh, let's do this, and people really like the ideas that spark inside you. So I'm also hearing that you're very independent, and people will pick this up in you. And I'm also hearing that people find you really fun. So for group number 2, what do people immediately notice about you? Group number 2, what do people immediately notice about you? Group number 2, what do people notice about you? Okay, so we have harvest as well as fertility. So one thing I see in harvest is all about that growth energy. You see, we have this connection to the fact that you are someone who harvests your abundance. I feel like you are someone who people immediately notice that they are ready to kind of receive everything from you. So maybe this is friendship, more than friendship, but people will immediately notice something about the way you are, is what I'm hearing. So people notice that you are planting the seeds of life. And there's just so much energy of you just growing as a person and doing something different each day. So maybe you're really enthusiastic or you're spontaneous, is what I'm hearing. And people immediately notice about this about you. And definitely to do with your physical appearance as well. People pick up on something very specific in regards to either the way you dress or the expressions that you have on your face. Again, I'm picking up on that kind of reflection that people are kind of noticing about you. They're kind of mirroring you, is what I'm hearing. And again, with fertility, there is this like completion, which is very much connected to the Ten of Cups, where again people are noticing the fact that, you know, you are very giving and nurturing, and, you know, let all take root, seed and sprout, let new life be all about. So you're all about new life, okay. Again, it's that exciting energy where you're just all about, you know, letting new things in, new things. You like to spark new ideas, and people are noticing this about you, that you plant seeds and you harvest them. So again, you're someone who grows things in life. This could be career, friendships. I'm just seeing big energy where you start something from the bottom and it goes all the way to the top. So you just have a really, really good energy about you, group number 2. Because to have fertility with harvest, this is all about growth, okay. Your reading is so strong with growth and friendships. So can we get more messages for group number 2? What do people immediately notice about you? What do people immediately notice about you, group number 2? Okay, can we get one more message? What do people immediately notice about you? Okay, so we have reconnect, we have surprises, we have cleanse, and then we also have growth. So what have I been saying? Okay, I feel like, again, there is a clarifier here. Your reading was strongly about growth. That's the energy I've been picking up from the start of your reading, is that people immediately notice this growth about you. So the tallest oak tree once started as a seedling. Don't be afraid to start something new. So again, you see this connection to let new life be all about, and then we have this, don't be afraid to start something new. You are someone who, again, you start new things. Okay, you work on new ideas. So people, again, are really attracted to the fact that you're different to who you used to be. You're constantly evolving. We have cleanse, which is wash your weary spirit clean and take a walk in the wooded glades. So you have a really cleansing aura to be around. I'm hearing that you're someone who just has good energy, where you like to surround yourself maybe in the woods, in nature. You have a connection to plants as well, flowers, and you know, we have surprises. Under the most ordinary stone is an undisturbed garden. So you're quite mysterious and spontaneous. So it's that energy again that you come across as quite ordinary when people meet you. You know, they notice you're quite ordinary, but deep down there is an undisturbed layer in you, and this is when it comes out. It's like people are so surprised by this. So you have so many different layers to you, group number 2. And I can see this with the reconnect, especially connected to friendship. You know, secrets lurk in the captive shadows deep in the woods. And this is clarifying what I said earlier in the 7 of Swords, that you keep people's secrets. Okay, I feel like there is an undisturbed garden, which means your mind, where you are keeping these captive shadows of secrets. Okay, so again, people notice that this about you is you're loyal and trustworthy. So the strong connection in your reading is like friendship, growth, loyalty, and trustworthy. So this was basically the reading I received for you, group number 2, on what people immediately notice about you. Let me know in the comments what resonated. I would love to know, and I'm sending you all so much love and light. Hello group number 3, and welcome to your reading. So this is going to be, what do people immediately notice about you? So let's have a look at your message, see what you have. So you have good cheer. With kind heart and humour free, may good cheer rule, so mote it be. So group number 3, I can see you're someone who's really fun, okay, because good cheer does mean that you are someone who has good cheering energy about you. So I feel like your face has a good cheering look. So this just means like your smile or a spark in your eye. I feel like you look happy all the time. People immediately notice that you have good spirits, you know, you have good energy. I feel like they notice you have a kind heart and you have a good sense of humour. So I'm picking up that people notice you have a free spirit, and people like being around you because they're picking up on the fact that you can change the energy of a room just like that. So can we get more messages for group number 3? What do people immediately notice about you? Group number 3, what do people immediately notice about you? Group number 3, what do people immediately notice about you? Okay. Okay, so we have the 3 of Swords. We have the 6 of Swords. Okay, we also have the Queen of Wands, and we also have Judgment. Okay, so I'm picking up fire signs. So this could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, it could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or a placement in your natal chart. But I'm picking up, because we have this good cheer, there is this connection to kind of passion and fire. So I feel like we have this connection to the colour orange. So I'm definitely seeing this kind of red, orangey, fiery energy about you. So you may have this kind of aura about you, but I'm just picking up like really good bright colours. So this is what people will notice about you. And I can see, because we have the 3 of Swords, people notice that you're someone who wears your heart on your sleeve. And you're someone who, even though you've been through tough situations in life, you're someone who always sees the good, okay? You have this cheering energy about you because, you know, you understand you have to move on, because you're not ever stuck in one time zone. I'm hearing you're very good with like time efficiency. So this is what people notice about you. You will meet people on time. You will set days and specific dates and times, and you will be there because you don't let people down. I'm definitely hearing that you don't pull people's strings and you don't just like, you know, cut people out, okay? Because you have this kind heart. I can see this connection to your heart. And I can see the fact we have the Six of Swords. It just means you're someone who moves on from situations. Again, people notice the fact you don't dwell on things because you always know that there's a better destination for you. So again, I feel like you are someone who has seen the stormy days, and you move past this to kind of, this is why we have these kind of bright colors coming through, because you move on from negativity. So I can see you're someone who's kind of just gliding through, and people notice the fact that you have this healing harmony energy about you, and a lot of growth and a lot of strong spirit. So I feel like you are someone who noticed the small details, okay? Even the smallest things you will pick up on, and people actually pick this up on you as well. So I'm definitely seeing that people do judge you, okay? They do judge you when they first see you, and what they notice about you is that you do have this really kind heart. I feel like we have this heart in your reading that's coming through very strong, because I feel like this is something that's very kind of angelic about you, because I'm seeing this connection to wings as well. So this just means you have this free spirit energy about you, which is really cheerful. So I feel like people may misjudge you at the beginning, but I feel like people do notice the fact that you just have so much humour, you're really funny, you have good jokes, and I'm hearing like you're always there for someone at the specific time that they need you. So what do people immediately notice about you, group number 3? What do people immediately notice about you, group number 3? Okay, so we have healing, which is interesting because I spoke about healing. Okay, I said you have a lot of harmony, or you have a lot of healing and harmony energy about you. We also have passion as well. So I feel like you're someone people notice about you physically, and I feel like, you know, they're attracted to your sense of humour. But I feel like you have a lot of passion about you, and that is because we have the Queen of Wands. So for some of you, you do have a strong passionate energy about you, okay? You're really passionate when it comes to things in your life. Rise passion, rise up high, inflame my purpose, reach the sky. So I feel like the sky is an indicator of the limits that you will push yourself to, and people notice this about you, is that you are this person who people really do want to have a connection with. They want to kind of have a relationship with you. So I'm definitely feeling like you are someone who heals people within relationships. Maybe you make certain sarcastic comments, you know, maybe you have a strong wit about you, and this picks people up when they're in a depressive mood, is what I'm hearing. I feel like you pick people up when they need you the most, when they need healing. You know, we have the candle flames, which is speaking highly that, you know, burn this hour, and you see we have this clock, so I can see this is all about that time indicator here as well for you, and you are bringing healing power to other people, and this is what people immediately notice about you. So what do people immediately notice about you, group number 3? What do people immediately notice about you? Group number 3, what do people immediately notice about you? One more message. Okay, so we have flow. We have dance, we have learn, as well as risk. Okay, so I can see we have go with the flow, as water trickles down a stream, do not hurry. Wow, so this is a confirmer, because I said about the time, okay, do not hurry, do not rush people. Okay, again, burn this hour is all about this ticking clock for you. So again, you're very specific with time. Okay, maybe this is time with healing or time with meeting people, but there is connection to flow. And I can see we have this connection to this river, you know, go with the flow as water trickles down. So there is this connection to you just really being healing and having this flowing energy about you. So I feel like you flow with things, okay? I feel like you just go with the flow of life. which we have allow yourself some fun each day, just as the sun dances with the moon each night. So we have this connection to the fact that you are someone who's really fun, okay? And you know, that is that back to that connection to these colors we were picking up. You are someone who's really fun, and you like to dance, or you like to just, you know, maybe you like to go out, you know, there's certain places you like to go to. So you're really fun to be around. So people like to be around you because of this reason. We also have take a lesson from the owls, deeply observe the night, and you'll become a little wiser in the day. So people learn things about you, but they learn from you. And this is what people immediately notice about you, is that, you know, you've had lessons in life from your own self, and you do, you know, help people learn more about themselves because, you know, you observed a lot in your life, okay, and you're projecting this onto other people, so people will notice about this about you. Even though you're really fun to be around, you still have this deep side about you where you are kind of wise. I'm almost hearing like you're different people from the night and the day. Like when it's like the morning, you're like this person who is, you know, you study, you learn, or you're doing something to observe things, and then in the night times when you kind of let your hair down and you just kind of go with the flow, and you just really fun to be around. So there's definitely these kind of two sides to you, especially with this indicator of the clock. And we have learned to grow wherever you are planted. So I feel like you're someone who settles in really well, and people notice this about you, that you are a risk taker. So I feel like, you know, whatever you get stuck into, you just take this opportunity to see what will happen, because it's connected to flow. You just go with the flow, you take risks wherever you go, basically. So I feel like you bring laughter wherever you go. So group number 3, this was the reading I received for you on what people immediately notice about you. So let me know in the comments what resonated. I would love to know. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'm sending you all so much love and light. Hello group number 4, and welcome to your reading. So this is going to be what do people immediately notice about you. So let's see what your message is. Okay, so we have destiny. All that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. So group number 4, I can see that people immediately notice something about you in regards to how you act, okay, what you have accomplished in life. So people are kind of noticing that you have a destiny, or you are working on your destiny, and they want to know more about this. So I feel like people notice something about the way you walk, okay, or the way you sit, the way you relax. This is just energy of kind of people observing you physically. So people are noticing the fact that you are showing them things. Maybe you're showing things that connects you to this person's destiny as well. So this could be a friendship, a relationship, or, you know, this could be like work colleagues, but people are noticing things about you, that you are very driven, you have a future, you have a fate, a destiny, and you are going down this path, but people definitely are observing the way you are walking down this path. So for group number 4, what do people immediately notice about you? Group number 4, what do people immediately notice about you? Group number 4, what do people immediately notice about you? Group number 4, what do people immediately notice about you? One more message. What do people immediately notice about you? Okay, so we have the 4 of Swords, we have the 10 of Swords, we have the Ace of Wands, and we have the Hierophant. Okay, so I'm picking up a Taurus energy here. This could be Sun, Moon, Rising. It could also be a placement in your natal chart. Or this could be someone who, you know, notices this about you. Maybe they have Taurus in their chart as well. But I'm definitely seeing this connection to, you see, I said about the way you sit, the way you relax, and we now have the 4 of Swords. So this has confirmed that energy where people are noticing the fact that you are very chilled, you're very relaxed. You know, you see this kind of setback energy where, you know, people are kind of observing this for you, okay? So people immediately notice the fact you're very chilled, okay? I'm definitely hearing that message. You're someone who is very chilled, you're very laid back, you're very calming to be around. I feel like you're someone who people like to communicate with, but you are just so kind of laid back, okay? I can see this connection to the 10 of Swords, that you're someone who is quite affectionate to be around, okay? So I do feel like you are someone who is very connected to your emotions. So people do notice the fact that, you know, you may be a bit sensitive to certain situations. So I'm definitely picking up on this kind of relaxed but also quite sensitive as well. So that you have these sides to you where you're kind of laid back. But I do feel like you pick up on energies around you, okay? Because I feel like, you know, you transform from being really laid back to kind of dwelling on something, or you're just someone who just has a lot of empathy for other people. And it's so interesting because I'm saying the word laid back and I can see this kind of laid back energy, and it's like, you know, being stabbed in the back. So there is this strong connection. I feel like the universe is being funny right now. They literally are just saying you're so chilled, you're so laid back. Okay, you see this destiny, she's laying on the moon, we have the 10 of Swords in the back, and then we have this 4 of Swords, which is all about, you know, relaxing, taking time out. So I feel like that is basically the strong message for you, group number 4. So I can see in the Ace of Wands, you have a destiny, and people will notice this about you, that there is something you are looking up towards. Okay, so you have this connection to the sky, the stars, maybe you are connected to astrology or zodiacs. This could be tarot readings, but yeah, you have this connection to, people immediately notice the fact that you have a higher purpose. There is a destiny you are looking ahead to go to. So again, people are just attracted to the fact that you always have your chin up, okay? You have your head held high, and there is something about, you know, the way you look that people immediately notice about you. You know, I feel like you have this kind of joyful, happy energy. You know, I'm seeing the connection to yellow. And we also have the Hierophant, which just means that you are someone who people will immediately notice that you have values. You don't sell yourself short. You have traditions, you have beliefs. So some of you are strongly, you know, connected to either religion or spirituality. People will notice this about you, that you have high commitments. So there could be something you do where you are committed to this, you do certain rituals, or there's somewhere you have to be. And people will notice this about you. It's like this kind of rush of energy where you feel really passionate about this, okay, and this is something you like to spread the word about. So I'm definitely seeing that people immediately notice this about you, that you are just someone who is kind of very knowledgeable. Maybe you are someone who teaches something, or it's almost like I'm hearing you don't judge other people for what other people believe in. You're kind of really open to kind of hearing about other people. And, you know, even though you have strong traditions, you have strong values and beliefs, you don't judge other people for theirs. So group number 4, what do people immediately notice about you? Can we get one more message from here? What do people immediately notice about you? Okay, and we also have Justice. Okay, and we have Confidence. Wow. So I just want to start off with the Justice, because I feel like we're kind of talking on this note where you don't sort of judge other people. So to have Justice come out, there's definitely something about you that people will notice straight away, that you have strong opinions, okay? Definitely within like this kind of justice field. So some of you, I'm picking up, are strongly about animals or religion, a belief, but there is something that you feel strongly about, okay? And people do notice this about you, but you balance this. Again, you don't judge other people. You're willing to hear, you know, new ideas. I feel like you really are powerful, and people will notice this about you. You know, I'm seeing this color green, that this is all connected to your heart chakra, okay? So people notice that you have a soft heart. And we have Confidence here, so you're someone who is highly confident, and people notice this about you, okay? So I feel like, you know, we have by earth and air, water and fire, let my confidence take light, burn higher. So again, there is this kind of, you know, higher energy. You know, I said about looking above to the skies, you know, it's like having your head held high. So you definitely have a confidence, or maybe you just portray a certain confidence. So when people first meet you, or what they notice about you, is you have this confidence about you. What do people immediately notice about you? Group number 4. What do people immediately notice about you? Okay. So this one flipped over. Oh, and this one's flipped over as well. Okay, so we have Uncertainty. We also have the Knight. We have Grounded and Retreat. So already I'm picking up on strong message of retreat, okay, because of this laid back energy we've been talking about. Spoil yourself in the morning mist, breathe in nature's sweet scents. So you're someone who is connected to nature. People notice the fact that you may be into meditation, you may be into yoga, you may be doing something that relaxes your mind, because I'm picking up this retreat energy. This may be something you like to share with other people, but I feel like you're someone who kind of likes to calm your mind, and people notice this about you, okay? So you kind of spoil yourself with retreating yourself, and I can see, because it's connection to grounded, is to keep your roots and stand taller than the trees. You see, we have that tall energy again about looking up to the sky. It's like something above you, which is all about your destiny, okay? Because your destiny literally is your roots, and this is something that's going to stand taller than anything in your life. So I can see this connection here to the fact you're really grounded, but you take the higher route, okay? Because standing taller than the trees just means you don't look down on other people, okay? I said you don't judge people. People notice that you don't do this. We have find comfort in the night where the world switches off and the stars burn bright, okay? So we have this connection to, again, this night energy of the stars, okay? And the stars is all connected to your destiny. So again, you're someone who can switch off. So even though, you know, you're someone who's really comforting, and there may be something that you've gone through yourself, things you feel strongly about, but you can switch off. I'm hearing you can switch off your mind, because you're very good at meditating. You're very good at relaxing your mind. And then we have uncertainty, which is the shades of grey within the fog will eventually lift. So I feel like, again, you're someone who has different shades to you. You know, I spoke about this, your heart chakra, you know, this green energy and the yellow colours. So I'm seeing this connection to grey, which the destiny card is grey, okay? So I'm definitely seeing this connection to the shades of grey within the fog will lift, because you can lift people's spirits. You lift people's destiny. So people immediately notice this about you, that you're someone who takes people out of the dark period, okay? If someone's feeling upset, you definitely are someone who can kind of lift the mood, because you have this relaxing energy about you. So group number 4, this was the reading I received for you on what people immediately notice about you. So let me know in the comments what resonated. I would love to know. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'm sending you all so much love and light.